My best friend and I are challenging ourselves to take toy cars from the Friendship Fountain in Jacksonville, Florida, all the way to the southernmost point in the continental USA in Key West. These are cars that are meant to be driven by a child in their backyard, so they aren't fast. That's why we're on day 52 of our journey out of 60 days. Today we're in Isla Morada in the beginning of the Florida Keys. Today we have to go 31 miles to get to our hotel, which is a 10 or 11 hour day driving for us, so we had to get on the road. Issue was, the day started off with a storm. Welcome to day 52 of the longest journey in toy cars. We're attempting to go over 500 miles in toy cars, and we are looking outside right now, and it's raining really bad. Guys, the cars do have rain covers on them, but they're not completely waterproof, and it's not looking good. We need this to stop like right now, please. We're worried that these puddles are gonna go in, so I think we're gonna shake them out a little bit and try to get the puddles off at least, because we're afraid to look at what the car is gonna look like under this in a little bit. This is our view right now, a rainy beach view. It's a beautiful Airbnb, but this rain needs to stop soon because checkout is in an hour and a half, and we're worried the cars might take some damage right now. Fingers crossed they don't. I'll update you guys in a little bit when the rain stops and when checkout's happening. Well, we're waiting for the rain to stop. I'm gonna make breakfast. Now guys, as you guys know, I am a chocolate addict. Normally I pack free breakfast from other hotels and bring it to the hotel I'm at so that we can just warm it up in the microwave and never spend money on breakfast. But this time we don't have anything. It's been too many days. I just have no free breakfast. But I have two things. Actually, technically three things, and I'm very excited about all of them. The first one is this waffle mix. Now, obviously there's no kitchen in here, but I looked it up and apparently you can make pancakes in the microwave in a cup. They have mugs here and they have disposable cups, so I'm gonna try to make pancakes in the microwave. Guys, the rain is getting so much worse out there. I don't know if you can see it. It's so bad. It's like a science experiment over here, guys. I wish I had butter to put in this. I don't. It's just water and pancake mix. But we're gonna see how it goes. We're gonna see. Okay. All right, so I put water in this cup already. Now I'm putting in the mix. Stir that baby up. Gotta turn it into some sort of batter. Oh, it's very liquidy. Oh no, this is not the right ratio. Moment of truth, baby. I have no idea how long to put this in for, so I'm gonna do 1 minute and 30 seconds to start and then see where we're at. All right, it's not looking done yet. Oh my God, steamed up my camera. Gotta keep that going. It doesn't really look like a pancake, but I'm gonna try it. Okay, moment of truth. Oh my God, it's so elasticy. Ew. Wow. Honestly though, it's good. It's like elasticy. Like that's the only way I can describe it. Honestly though, these pancakes are like that normally when you make them on the stove because they're gluten free. But it could really use some butter. I have a better idea though. I'm gonna show you guys in a sec. All right guys, here's the final product. This is a pancake in a cup. I just made chocolate covered strawberries in the microwave. Like I had a little bit of chocolate left over and I'm gonna eat that on the side with some normal strawberries too because that's how much chocolate I had. And this is breakfast. I feel like it's perfect because I love chocolate for breakfast. It's banging. That's perfect. Nothing like chocolate and microwave pancakes for breakfast. I'll see you guys in a bit on the rain situation. Okay, the rain has stopped. Let's see how the car's doing. It's now very nice out here, but it was downpouring rain a second ago, so we're gonna take the rain cover on and see what the damage is. Honestly, it protected it pretty well. I mean, it is wet, but it's not that wet. It's not horrible. All right, we're gonna get them down and we're gonna start loading them up. All right guys, so we're getting on the road. We stopped here for a sec just to check out the view. It is an insanely windy day today, guys, to go 32 miles, but we're gonna have to make it happen anyway. There was water in the hood of my car. I did clean it out with tissues. Hopefully it doesn't cause any wiring issues today. Let's get on the road. Goodbye, beach. We just felt a few drops of rain, just a few. I'm hoping this rain cloud's not coming toward us and that it's going away, but I can't really tell. But the rain cloud is massive and we have 31 miles to go today. I'm also not sure if we have to go over any sketchy bridges because the Florida Keys are known for big, scary bridges. So I'm hoping that's not a today thing. Fingers crossed because it is 31 miles. That's a lot of miles to go in the Keys today. We're definitely gonna have to stop and charge today too because our cars can't go 31 miles. I literally have a replacement tire. Why have I not fixed this? Fredo Toys sent me a replacement tire. I need to fix that tonight. I can't keep putting it off. So this is the rain cloud right over here that was raining on us. Fingers crossed it goes away. Because up here it looks amazing. This is the weather we want, not that. Apparently this is the last Starbucks for miles. So we just met Jonathan and Sabrina, and they're letting us pick out stickers. They got a bunch of stickers, and Lauren's checking them out now. Lauren's picking one out that says hippie life, or she's looking at this like van one that looks dope. Oh my God, they're so cute. I got a little palm tree sticker. I love it. This is my sticker, and this is Lauren's stickers. Guys, we just met more amazing people. Their channel's Peak Survival, and they just did the Appalachian Trail in, how many days did you guys say it took?
75.
75 days. It took them 75 days to the Appalachian Trail, and apparently it normally takes like 6 months.
6 months, yeah, or longer depending on how much you hike, how quickly you do it. So most of the time we were running sections we could, or just hiking really fast, but it was pretty intense.
Holy moly, they did like a marathon a day, guys. Talk about adventure, hi! Anyway, so they're traveling in this baby over here, and we're traveling in a much smaller version. So, all right, we gotta get back on the road though, because we don't want to push rain. That was so awesome to meet them. Their channel's Peak Survival. We're on the bike lane. Normally we'd be on the other side of the bridge, but it looked like it was under construction with a bunch of cones, so we had to go on the bike lane on this. Lauren's starving, she hasn't ate yet today, so we're parking here and checking out Wahoo's Bar and Grill real quick. We are kind of in a rush though, so we don't have much time. We're checking out the menu to get stuff to go. We are in the bike lane, baby, because there's no sidewalks here, it's just the bike lane. We're back on a sidewalk. That being said, it's kicking up just as much dirt as the other road. Like, we keep going over these dirt patches. So my water bottle just exploded in my car, and then these amazing people showed up right after that happened. Like, my car is soaking wet right now, and they gave me a new water bottle. Hell yeah, baby. Thank you guys for the water. I'm gonna go throw this one out up here. So I have no idea how that happened, but I threw out the other water bottle. By that I mean I recycled it. I have no idea how that went off, but I heard it literally, like the cap pop off the bottle. Then suddenly I was wet, the whole my bag was wet, the car was wet, and I'm like, oh my God, the whole bottle exploded. But luckily they pulled up and were like, do you guys need water? I'm like, what's the chances? What is the chances? They asked that right after that happened. So yes, I did need water. Thank you guys. All right, we are back on the road, baby. Another bridge, guys, another bridge. Hi! The Keys has so many of them. It was a little sketchy coming off that bridge back there because of the construction, but we're back on the beautiful sidewalk, baby. I love this sidewalk, but there's a lot of construction going on right now. Guys, look at the water. It's beautiful. Bridges definitely freak me out, but they gotta happen. It's part of being in the Keys, right? The 7-mile bridge, I don't think it's today. I think it's a different day, but that's gonna be the hardest bridge. The sidewalk's definitely turning into something a little bit rough up here. Oh my God. So I haven't been vlogging much today because today has basically looked like either exactly what you're seeing right now, some bumps in the sidewalk and then it gets a little bit nutty, or bridges, and then we're just on the bike lane. That has been the definition of today in the Keys, but the entire day has had the most beautiful view, and I love the view. For anyone who missed that other vlog, Fredo Toys accidentally sent me a replacement left mirror for my right mirror, which is so funny. Honestly, it makes me love the car even more. It is the funniest mistake, but I kind of like it. Like, check out this mirror. It like stands up taller. All right, wait, so this is how it's supposed to look. Right here, this is the normal mirror. And this is the messed up mirror. That's the left side mirror on the right side. It's so funny. It's beautiful. Guys, look at that bridge we still have to go through all the way up there. It looks wild. Pulled over really quick on this bridge because it's so nice out here, guys. It's paradise. We made it to the bridge. I don't love it. I really don't love it. These are my least favorite type of bike lanes. At least Squirt's smiling through it. A cop just passed us. I have a feeling he's gonna be waiting for us at the end of this bridge. I just have a feeling. I'm so sure we're not doing anything wrong right now. We're in the bike lane, but I don't know. I just have a feeling. And I think my car's slowing down. I think we're almost out of battery. The stress. We should have changed the batteries before we got on such a long bridge. At least there's a downhill at the end of the bridge that'll speed me up because this battery is dying and there's not a spot that I am willing to change my battery unless I absolutely have to. Lauren is so far ahead of me, so I don't think hers is dying. I hate it, I hate it, I hate it, I hate it. I want to get off this bridge. It's so bad. And this isn't even the worst bridge in the Keys. This is the worst we've been on so far. Thank God for the downhill off this bridge. That's definitely helping me get some speed right now. Hi! Thank God for the downhill, baby. We're officially on the downhill.
Yep.
Or really early?
Really early in the morning, like crazy early in the morning.
Yeah, weekdays is less busy.
Oh my God. I
He was
hate
on a traffic stop, and the people had been drinking and they hit the back of his.
All right, guys. So he was super nice. He basically just said, like, be really careful. He's like, there's so many drunks at night. He's like, people swerve a lot. He just basically was warning us. And we know this has been a part of the journey that we've been worried about the entire time. We already did a lot of research on what time of day we should be driving at. Today, since it was our first day and the bridges were a little bit smaller, we decided just kind of to wing it. But I think specifically for the 7 Mile bridge is when we really need to be mindful of what time we're driving. I think it's gonna need to be like right when the sun's coming up, like before most people are even awake. Like the sun is coming up as we're going over that bridge, I think needs to be what happens. We're gonna have to leave the hotel in the dark that day because the battery is dying hard, but Lauren's trying to find shade to switch the batteries. I don't think I'm gonna make it to shade. I don't see any shade anywhere. This is me at full speed right now. I am barely moving. Her battery's clearly not dying as fast because she's all the way up there. We literally bought walkie-talkies. We just don't have batteries for them, so I can't even tell her. She has to look back to see how far back I am, but I'm so far back. I have no walkie-talkie for communication. I could call her, but nah, not gonna call her. I'm vlogging over here. But this is me at full throttle, and she's all the way up there. You can barely see her. Lauren, I'm dying! Lauren! She can't hear me, guys. She can't hear me. We're not gonna make it to shade. It's not gonna happen. We are barely moving. I can no longer even see Lauren in the distance. I think I just need to do a battery swap. I don't know. Maybe I'll try to go a little further, but this is getting a little ridiculous, guys. I'm gonna check how far we are from the hotel. I'm so curious. All right, so these amazing people pulled over to say hi to us, and they were here when I pulled up on fumes to Lauren. Apparently her car is still working pretty well, but we need a battery swap, baby. Guys, you know what's absolutely insane today? I just checked and we went 19 miles today. These cars normally last like 11, 12 miles if we're lucky 14. I have no idea how, but we made it to 19 miles today. The only thought that I could have is there's been very few crosswalks today. And for the most of the day, we've been on this beautiful pavement. So it is the best terrain for it. And we have 15 miles left to the hotel. So it's possible we won't have to charge today. But we do need to check the bridge situation because I do not want to have my car die on a bridge with no spare set of batteries. That would be a horrible nightmare. So as long as there's no bridge really close to the hotel, I think we might be able to make it. If there's one close to the hotel, we might want to charge up just to be safe. All right, let's do the battery swap. So Lauren just took the battery out of her car, guys, and you can't really see it, but it's soaking wet. It was literally dripping everywhere. We're not really sure why, but I have a theory. I think there was, from the rain this morning, a lot of water below our cars, and maybe there's a hole or something inside the car that splashed the battery up through the hole. That's my guess. There's probably puddles underneath the car. That's bad. We're hoping that that doesn't mess anything up or short circuit anything. I told her we had to make sure the terminals are completely dry before we start going again. I hope that's not the case with mine. I haven't taken mine out yet. There's 3 officers, guys, who really like us here and 1 that absolutely hates us. 3 are saying that we're not doing anything wrong, that we completely are in right to do this, and 1 is saying we're not. Guess we're in a gray area. We have to wait for the sergeant to arrive. We're not sure if we're gonna have to cut the whole record short right now. I don't have much time to talk, so I won't see you guys in a bit. This is definitely those are the good officers. That's the bad one, and that's us. All right, guys, so they didn't have a bathroom across the street, so we're not gonna be able to drink water. So we don't know how many hours we're gonna be stuck here. It could be hours, it could be 1 hour, like we have no idea. This is really bad, guys. All right, guys, so we are detained. The officer did tell us that we're not detained, but at the same time he told us we have to stay here, which is the definition of being detained. That's the officer that doesn't like us. The officers that really do like us and believe that this is totally fine and legal, which every officer for the entire state of Florida, from Jacksonville to here, has loved us, signed the witness book, has taken pictures with us, and been so supportive of everything we're doing, saying it's completely legal. But this apparently is a brand new officer. He is new on the job, but his sergeant is also saying that there's an issue. I don't know what he's told his sergeant. We haven't been able to speak to his sergeant. We did call the office of the sergeant, and we're supposed to hear back soon, but for now, we are detained. So this whole situation totally sucks right now, guys. We're really afraid we're gonna still be here when the sun goes down. About an hour and a half. We're not sure if we're gonna be here hours or not. Like, we have zero clue. All we know is that this guy is holding us here. He says that we are detained and we're listening. I don't know if we're, I don't know what we're supposed to do, but we're staying for now because, yeah. So anyway, he told us that, as what he was saying is that we couldn't even go to the hotel tonight, which I'm like, what, are we gonna sleep on the side of the road? We don't have support here. We don't have anyone here to pick us up. Like, if we get stuck here, like, we're gonna sleep on the side of the road if we can't move these vehicles. Like, we have no anything. Like, we're just here. So we explained that to him and he didn't really care. So I wish he would just let us get to the hotel and then work with us, but he's telling us that he's stopping us for safety because he doesn't want to be, you know, liable for our safety, but at the same time, he's making us way more unsafe by keeping us here at night. Like, we could be stuck here at night because of him, which is way less safe. So clearly he doesn't care about our safety. So yeah, this whole situation is horrible, guys. This has definitely been our worst interaction. I'm not sure how much longer we're gonna wait here. I'm gonna check the tracker later and see how long we were sitting here for, but this is bad. It's weird. He says we're not detained, but at the same time he says we have to stay here, which I'm pretty sure is the definition of detained. So he also issued us a warning and said the sergeant is on the way to talk to us, or we have to wait for a call from the sergeant. I'm not really sure. We're kind of confused, but yeah, this is absolutely horrible, guys. Every other officer that stopped here, and we've had like 6, all love us. It's just this one. The same officer that pulled us over at the end of the bridge earlier in the vlog, in case anyone didn't recognize him. So the big debate here, guys, the big issue is that we don't go very fast, so we're not under the statute of that we're not supposed to be here. It's supposed to be a vehicle 20 miles an hour and up is not supposed to be where we're at right now. That's why the good officers are helping us, because technically this is allowed. But what he's saying is that it's not allowed. But there's nothing that says that. The statutes he said aren't accurate to what he's telling us. So we told him, we're like, we're just trying to make it to Key West. We've been on the road for 52 days. We've never had a cop bother us or be upset with us. They've only loved us. So of course we'd run into him today. He had to be working today. All right, guys, we'll update you guys soon. But he could literally blow this entire record for us. He convinces the sergeant, which is what he's trying to do, that we're not allowed to be here. And the sergeant agrees with him. After he convinces him, the sergeant right now is up in the air. Then we could end up losing the entire record after 52 days right now in this spot. And then we'd have to push the cars to the hotel, because the only way we're allowed to get there is human power walking or biking, according to him. I really hope the record doesn't end right now, guys. I would be crying, but I'm the type that's hopeful until I get the final verdict. If you saw me with my YouTube channel was deleted, I was very hopeful until I got the final verdict. It was rejected. This is the same thing. I'm gonna stay hopeful until I hear otherwise, and then me and Lauren will be bawling our eyes out if this goes south. So we'll know soon enough. Not potentially for not hours, but hopefully the sun doesn't go down. Thank you.
Good luck on your
Thank you so much.
excursion on the world record.
Thank you.
Sad to see you go.
I know. If you want to ask for us, and we're here, we'll be out there in a heartbeat. Okay?
Thank you so much.
Be safe.
We appreciate you guys.
Get some traffic vests. That way it's a little bit more visibility for you guys. Okay?
Let's just hope we're not driving at night.
I hope not.
That guy does want to help us. Like, he's trying to talk to him now, but like, this guy has a stick up his ass, guys. Like, every other cop wants to help us right now and doesn't want this for us and doesn't want us to be unsafe pushing these tonight and wants us to make it to the finish line. But this one cop, I don't know what's up with him. He's like on like a power trip or something. We don't know what it is, but it's wild. It's wild. So hopefully the other cop will convince him to at least let us drive it to the hotel tonight so that we don't have to push this until 6, 7 in the morning. All right, guys, so it looks like the verdict is we are gonna have to push them to Key West, which is still 50 miles. Just spoke with the officer and it looks like they want us to be safe, but unfortunately that means we have to do the unsafer option. Instead of booking it over the 7-mile bridge, we have to walk and push the cars over the bridge. Like, this is like they're issuing us a death sentence, but at the same time, we're still gonna do it. We're gonna do it as safe as we possibly can. But they are making this so much less safe for us, guys. We have to push the vehicles now. We literally have to push them 50 miles to Key West because they have to be human powered. They cannot be motor operated. Wild. It's so wild because how is it less safe if it's motor versus not? Like, his big argument is safety, but like, what what's the difference in safety between a motor vehicle and a not motor vehicle. So at this point, it's almost 7 p.m. We have 15 miles left to the hotel, and we have to push them. So if we go at 2 miles an hour, we're gonna be there like when the sun's coming up. This is gonna be a really, really long night, guys. This is horrible, but we gotta do what we gotta do. He's issuing us a warning, guys. That's what we got. That's what we got. This is definitely not a safety thing. He wants us to be unsafe. I'm convinced of it. He wants us to be unsafe. He's making us push it in the dark all the way to the hotel tonight. If he wanted us to be safe, he would let us just go there. Every other cop said that if it was them, they would 100% let us go right now because we're not doing anything wrong. But this cop is saying he can't let us go. Orange are like hysterical over there.
We're pushing them. Like, you were way less likely to peel our bodies from the road when it took us a few minutes to get across the bridge rather than a few hours.
There's another cop pulling up. I don't know why. I'm trying to hold it together and not cry too much. Lauren's like hysterical over there. Another cop pulled up just now. We don't know if he's here to help. I think he is, but I don't know. I don't have much hope now. This guy seems like he's not letting up, no matter how many other cops tell him to let us go. He doesn't want to let us go. Every other cop is telling him to let us go. This is not. He just wants us to push this 15 miles to the hotel tonight. We told him that's what we have to do. And he's like, well, I want you to be safe. We're like, that's less safe. And he just doesn't care. He just keeps telling us he wants us to be safe. This is messed up. So bad, man.
If they just weren't pre-tensing it with we're trying to keep you safe, that's the part that I'm like...
Yeah, this doesn't feel safe. The sun's going down. We've been here for hours. And we're going to be pushing these things over bridges all night because that is the closest hotel. So, wish us luck. We're definitely a little scared and freaked out right now. But it's going to be okay. It's going to be okay.
Technically, like I said, it's a gray line. It's only going 11 miles per hour.
Yeah.
But for your safety, I think it's worse for you trying to push this before it gets dark. Alright?
100%.
Promise me that you will stay on the sidewalk and get to where you're going.
That's, oh, yes, we've done above and beyond to stay on the sidewalks. We actually, so there, I'm sure you're familiar, there's no bike lane or a sidewalk to get from Route 1, or like Route 1 or Cardstown to get down here, so we took a boat.
We got it approved by Guinness.
The laws. Guinness says it has to be legal. We've been following the laws the whole time. Thank you, guys.
Thank you. All right, thank you. I don't know what that cop said to the other cop, but it worked. Crazy, because none of the other cops were able to get through to him with the same logic. But what I think happened was that cop, I think they're friends. I think that cop is friends. They're in the same jurisdiction. The other cops, they didn't never met them before, so I think they had less pull with him. That cop explained to him that, like, I don't know, we didn't hear the conversation, but what I'm guessing is from what he said to us, he explained that this is way less safe if we have to push these things. So we have to make it to the hotel tonight, and pushing it's the only way. That he was gonna let us go, because this is a really cool cause. That guy loved us too. He wanted to help us. Like, he likes our cause. He likes what we're doing. It's just that one cop. But thank God we are on our way back to the hotel. It's 6:45 p.m. now. That stopped us for hours. Like, I think it was like a three-hour stop. Might have been 4. I don't know. I have to check the tracker later. It was a long time. Lauren, I know has to be so bad. There was no bathroom back there. But we're definitely gonna get stuck in the dark tonight now that we had 15 miles left to go today. But I guess I'm just happy that the record does get to continue as of right now. Thank gosh, guys, the record gets to continue. By that I mean not the world record. The record to help save animals and getting to the finish line gets to continue, guys. Just barely. That was such a close call. That took, if it wasn't for the other cops all stopping to fight for us, we would have had no chance. So thank you to all the amazing, awesome cops that are out there in this world right now who are there to help us get through that situation. We love you guys. To the cop that was mean to us, you suck. Why? Anyway, all right. I don't say a lot of people suck. I don't say that easily. I don't really say anything meaner than that, but I can say suck, okay? All right, we are on the road, but honestly, thank you for letting us go. He did issue us a warning. He didn't let us go with nothing, but we have a warning. So, I don't know. The other guy, I did say to him, like, tomorrow we have to start walking and pushing the cars, and he's like, like, he didn't want to give an answer. I don't think he was allowed to give an answer legally or whatever, I don't know. Whatever it was, he didn't want to give us an answer. That's fine. I think he's rooting for us to drive it, the nice cop. I think the other cop wants us to push it, so. I don't know, I think we're gonna keep driving tomorrow and pray to God that we just make it to the finish line. Please, we've never had a bad interaction with cops until today. Please make it to the finish line. I feel like these last miles are gonna be the scariest, and not because of bad drivers, not for all the reasons you would have thought. Bad drivers, scariness at night, the cars breaking down. I thought those were gonna be the scariest part of this last part of the drive, but no. Apparently the scariest part of the drive is cops that hate us, which has only been one cop in the last 600 miles. What? Anyway, but thank you. Thank you for all the good cops who convinced him. One at a time. We love you guys. so much. All right, we're on the road again, baby. I think it's gonna be another 3 hours, maybe 4 to the hotel, depending on if we get to keep this awesome lane. So we'll be there kind of late. It's currently, I think, 6:45 p.m. Let's go, baby. Lauren's car had rolled right back to, she literally lost it over there. It rolled across the grass and went right back into her car. That was nuts. Guys, there's literally a golf cart on the same sidewalk right now. Hello? Why aren't they in trouble? They just passed the cop. The sun is cheering us on right now, guys. Holy moly. Crazy. Absolutely nuts. Nice to meet you.
I know you gotta go, but do you need water or anything?
No, we're good. Thank you so much. I'm from Jacksonville. Yeah, Jacksonville to Key West. We have to make it to the southernmost point in the continental USA in Key West. We're on the way. Bye. Oh my God. Going over this bridge. This one has a designated area for pedestrians. Hi. Hello. We are going over the bridge. We've officially entered Marathon, baby. Oh yeah, Lauren's are all the way up there. Whoops. Passing State Park, Long Key State Park, baby. This terrain is so bad right now. It is so bad. Lauren's getting back in her car. She just dropped the umbrella out. There's the sun. It's going down fast, guys. It's happening. So my music randomly turned on and it won't turn off, guys. Go away from the car. It's really windy out here on the bridge. My music just randomly started playing and I'm like, why is this happening? And the button to turn it off is broken. I'm gonna have to figure this out because right now it let me change songs, but it won't let me turn it off. Why? I can't listen to music the whole way. We have copyright claim problems. Just turned on in my car and now it won't turn off. Like it's like broken. The button to turn it off is broken. I sit away from the car because I don't want a copyright claim because it's copyrighted music, but it's playing and I can't turn it off. I gotta figure this out because otherwise how am I supposed to vlog in the car with music blasting? It only has like 4 songs but I get so sick of it. Now, guys, it's now completely dark outside and I am so grateful because while I was on the phone with her, we passed a construction site and I finally got to pee. I've had to pee for so many hours now. There was no way to pee before that because we were detained on the side of the road with the police officer. And since then, there's been no spot to stop. And since we were stopped for like 2.5 hours, it just was getting really bad. So I'm so grateful that there was a porta potty at a construction site. The door didn't really close, so I had to like hold it shut, but beggars can't be choosers, baby. I'm feeling so good. We are now 6 miles away from the hotel and it is completely dark. This is the road. You're in the bike lane. The other side bike lane was really small, so that's why we're over here. This one's huge. I like it. Well, I don't like that it's nighttime. I really wish we weren't pulled over today because then we wouldn't have been driving in the dark right now. But, you know, things happen. It's all good. It's all good. I'm just happy we're on the way to the hotel and that he didn't make us push the cars tonight. Because if we had to push the cars right now, this would be a totally different type of vlog. Alright guys, so my car is dying and it can barely move. The only reason I'm going this fast now is because Lauren is pushing me. Her car for some reason is lasting longer than my car, so he is now pushing my car. So that's what's happening. Lauren is pushing me now, guys. We are 1.5 miles away from the hotel. Let's hope we can make it there without pushing it. Her car has enough strength to push both of our cars. Pitch dark outside, guys. We are going. 1.5 miles away from the hotel, baby. Sorry, I gotta point the camera this way because if not, I'm blinded by the light. Hopefully Lauren's car can make it because we've already went almost 14 miles since when we stopped, so her car should be dying soon too. My car's just dying a little bit faster today, but it's still more than usual. 14 miles is a pretty long time, guys, so hopefully we'll be there soon. It's 8:53 p.m., guys, so assuming we don't have to walk the cars, we're almost there. 1.5 miles away, baby. All right, guys, so now Lauren's car is dying too, so I know you can barely see me. It's dark out here. Yeah, so now both of our cars are dying. Sorry, you can barely see me. Well, my car's like basically completely dead. She's pushing mine, and any minute now, mine will be probably, or hers will be completely dead, and we'll be pushing both cars. I don't think there's a way around. We're a little less than a mile away still, so we're still pretty far. Barely making it on fumes. We are 0.4 miles away now. Oh, little hill, little hill. Oh, yeah.
I don't know how we're getting it up this hill.
Yeah, this one's a rough one. I use my foot. I'm gonna kick.
Give you a little bump?
Kick. Extra push. Kick. Kick. Kick.
Go.
Kick. You're gonna make it. I'm kicking, guys. I'm kicking. We're going. We're kicking. Oh, little downhill, little downhill. Oh, yeah. Oh, God. Little uphill, little uphill. Kick, kick, kick. Oh, God. All right, guys. 0.3 miles away.
From US to Miami for this.
Made it to the Hampton Inn, baby! Hell yeah! Made it. Barely, barely. Oh my God, my car's stopping. It's literally stopping. This is as fast as it can go. We made it, baby. All right, we are going in. All right, guys, here's the situation. We gotta bring the cars through one door right here, and then we have to carry the cars sideways all the way through here into the hotel room and over to right here. It's gonna be a far walk with these cars, guys. All right, guys, we are in the hotel room and I'm absolutely exhausted. I need to go to bed like right now. I am so tired. But today was absolutely wild, guys. That definitely beat me up and just took it out of me today. But I'm so happy we're here. I'm so happy that everything's okay. And we decided that tomorrow we are not gonna drive. We have some time, not much time, but we have a little tiny bit of time. And we found out that there's a big event going on in the Keys tomorrow and that it's gonna make traffic really bad. And we need to go over the 7-mile bridge, which is already scary enough in its own. We don't want it to be on a day where there's a lot of traffic. So we have to skip tomorrow. We're gonna go over the bridge the day after tomorrow because that is gonna be our scariest bridge and road of this entire trip. It's a 7-mile bridge over water where we have to go in a small bike lane. So that's gonna be the day after tomorrow, but I will update you guys tomorrow on everything that's going on. I love you guys so much. Yeah, we have a lot of stuff to do tomorrow, but we're not gonna make the drive. So thank you guys so much for everyone who's donated money to help save animals in our fundraiser down below. You guys are amazing. I am so happy we have and really killing our goal. It definitely also helped us with the cops today when we explained our fundraisers. So thank you guys, because they're like, how much have you raised? I'm like, oh my God, are you judging, us based on this? Like, but thank you guys so much for everything. And tomorrow is a big day. Not a big day of driving, just a big day of getting things done. I'm gonna eat my pizza. We just ordered some Papa John's for delivery. I love you guys. See you guys tomorrow for day, I think 53 on the road in the Keys to the finish line. We'll get to the finish line in a few days, but we're almost there. Love you guys. Good night. Welcome to logbook day 52. So today we went 31.41 miles. Our average speed was 3.22 miles per hour. Our max speed was 10.19 miles per hour. Total distance so far, 540.869 miles. Miles left until the finish line, exactly 54 miles. And our ending point was the Hampton Inn in Maryland.